Hello everyone, Silent here, and welcome back to another stream here on the truly Bedrock server from Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube as well. How are you guys doing tonight? Welcome in everybody. Let's see, who have we got in the chat? We got ourselves Automod, hello there. Always a valuable viewer. We got Mochi and Ash and Beast and Brainless and Longhorn chatting it up before the stream. We got Brainless again and Ben and... so Salimly, hopefully I'm saying that right. We got Brian and Hani, welcome in. Salt and Levy or Levi, I'm never sure which way to say it. We got Robert and Sean and Nappy and D. Hello there, Frontiersman, welcome in. We got Dark and Void and Tubby, along with Smash, welcome in. Some names I can't say. We got Okarot, welcome in. Dronasty and Nate. Trunga, welcome in everybody. Robert and Cooper. There we go. Some normal names that I can pronounce. Cool. Let's get into it. So we are gonna be doing some building gathering for the mega base tonight. I haven't actually gotten as much time to design things as I would like, but I'm cooking a little bit. I know that we're gonna need a lot of materials, so that's what tonight's stream is. And here we are on the server, and you can enjoy it. That's basically where we're at. I need to make sure that my AC is not on high right now. It was not. It's just very loud regardless. Cool. So it's hot out. Whatever. You just have to deal with it. So this is our actual like base area claim zone that you guys might recognize from the last stream. I haven't exactly decided where the middle of the base is yet, but like we got ourselves a little bit of a villager breeder going on right now. We're having some issues with that because reasons. Because Rogue Fox has their own like little villager setup doodad. Doohickey over there somewhere. So, I wouldn't worry about it too much right now. But it says subscribe, and clearly you should listen to villagers. But in theory, there should be a bunch of, like, baby villagers down there. Oh, yeah, it looks like they grew up, actually. That's probably a good thing. And then this appears to also be having worked. Not very much, though. It's been a couple days since we've been over here, and I expected better. I expected more. Why is it not doing as much as it could? I guess it's doing a little bit. Anyway. Maybe these guys right here were loaded, but that wasn't. No, these definitely look like they're in the same chunk. Let's see. We got some flexes happening. James, welcome back for 80 months of resubscribing. That's crazy. I don't know how many years that is, but it's multiple. That's what I know. Frontiersman, welcome back for 11 months. We got I'm So Cooked. Thank you for 2 months. Beast for 45 months as well. Phoenix for 5 months. Ash for 54 months. Everybody's resubscribing over here. Jeez. We got flexes for days. Yeah, so this is generally where we're at. How are there still mobs down here? I put 1,000 torches down. Don't! It blew up. Clearly I'm rusty. Clearly I haven't played in a couple days. I literally used all of my torches to torch spam this area. There's still creepers. Ah! I haven't streamed it. It's been less than 2 weeks. I think. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know when the last time I streamed, but it's been busy. There's been a lot of things happening. Basically, I want to fill up all these shulker boxes. Oh, right. We already filled these up with sand. I want to fill up... No, these are all filled up with fish. Interesting. Interesting. What a predicament that we find ourselves in. But we need a bunch of different materials, because, like, we're going to be building up an entire base right here. I just want to, like, once I start on the base, I just want to grind it out and get her done, right? And, that's why I've been procrastinating to get it done. So I don't want to have to, like, go get a whole bunch of materials here and there and every day and every other thing and be running out of stuff the whole entire time. So, we're just going to gather a bunch of stuff in this one stream, maybe 2 streams, and then... Well, we should have enough stuff to start building, right? Back to vacation for you? You're ruining your vacation by joining my stream. Jeez, that's some dedication right there. I'm so sorry. Enjoy the rest of your vacation. That's great. Hope you're having a good one though. Jeez. We're back after a week at a cabin in the mountains. That sounds fun. That sounds fun indeed. I want to visit a cabin in the mountains. Disconnect for a minute. Am I using a client? You guys are my clients. Yes. This stream chat is my clientele. I'm here to serve, and slightly making fun of you, and you slightly make fun of me. It's a great, like, you know, transaction that we got going on right here. It's great. A lay string farm tutorial. Is that possible? With the weaving potions? The weaving potions? Is that possible? Don't the mobs have to die for that? I don't know how that works. It's like you need to make more fun of me. I mean, yeah. Okay, where's all my empty shulkers? I got 3 full of redstone. I got 5 full of fish. We were supposed to build a fish at some point. I forgot about that already. And then we got, like, all this extra stuff. We need to move out of here at some point. But I'm not really going to move out of this until I have a storage system built. Because I don't want to, like... I just want to move everything and put it straight into storage, right? I don't want to, like, do, like, a 2-step process. Because that sounds annoying. But I know I had, like, extra shulkers somewhere. I guess I filled them all up with sand and fish. Sandy fish. We are going to need a bunch of this because of the boom powder. I think pretty much all the sand that we mined on the last stream is just going to be straight up TNT. Straight up TNT. 100% TNT. Although, knowing me, I'm going to need 1 billion shulkers of concrete and glass. So, I mean, we'll see how that works out, I guess. I don't know. I don't think we're going to do any more sand mining today. Mostly because the shovel is broken and I should really go repair that at the fish farm. But also, like, what am I going to do with all this fish? So I'll just, like... I'm supposed to sell some of this. I don't know if anyone wants to buy fish. That's the problem. Also, do we have shulker shells? Here we do. Okay, great. We're gonna try and fill up all these shulker shells by the seashore tonight. Fill them all up with materials. We're gonna do a little bit of thefting. We're gonna do a little bit of tree mining. We're gonna do a little bit of everything. A little bit of everything. A little bit of maybe actual mining itself. What a concept. 9 shulkers of material. We think we can fill all these up? Probably not. We can fill them up with fish. That's for sure. Being a YouTuber is hard. It's one of the... it depends on what you're doing. Some people got it real easy, man. Some people just vlog and, like, make videos of their cat and, like, get 10 million subscribers. I don't know. It's, there's not an easy answer to that question. It's a very hard question. Very difficult question. Did I ever figure out the rates for the fish farm? I did not. We are going to go to the fish farm, actually, though. We need to grab ourselves a bucket for that. I'm going to grab a couple of axolotls while we're over there. We also need some moss and some stuff as well. Yeah, I really need to make the fish farm tutorial. I should have done that this week, but I've just been so busy. This last week. This last week. So much stuff has been going on. That's crazy. There might be a new series on the channel soon, too. In like a week or so. So that's going to be crazy as well. Lots of interesting things are happening. Things are happening here as well. Jeez! Merely's been going crazy over here. Bro, flossed all the bedrock. That is some dedication. You know how long it takes to floss bedrock? You know how much of a pain it is to floss bedrock? Redstone series is not the redstone series. I do need to do that, though. I forgot about that. Oops. Yeah. Right, so I'm getting distracted already. I was looking to see if I could find, like, a one easy piece of netherrack. To be like, he messed up. But, no. I did not. Hey, look at this. A convenient hole to drop down. Wonder who put that there. I thought about making mini games. I mean, I kind of know how to make them right, but it's like I don't really have any ideas for mini games, you know? And also, like, getting people to actually play them is kind of a whole deal as well. You know, if you want someone to play, you gotta make, like, a really good one, right? So, that's kind of a whole deal on its own. And then I don't know if, like, my minigames would be good enough for the people of the server, you know? That's a whole thing as well. I'd be like, hey guys, complete my minigame. They'd be like, this sucks. Like, well, I know, but you ain't gotta be so mean about it. At least Whispercraft has a better nether hub. Our nether hub is work in progress. Whispercraft doesn't even have a nether hub yet. Hold up, our fan servers are mid-process for the build competitions for the nether hubs. Did we ever announce those? I think we were supposed to announce those nether hub build comps. I don't know if we did, though. Do not know if we did. I don't know why I'm repairing the diamond shovel when clearly I need to repair this shovel right here. So we're just going to stand here for the next 25 or so minutes and repair some gear. Hopefully you guys don't mind. You might be thinking, oh, why didn't you do this before the stream? And that's also a very valid question. But I am not accepting questions at this point. At this point in time. Thank you guys very much. Yep. Very much. Very much not accepting questions. Make a slime farm with chickens? You can, but you shouldn't, because allays or armadillos and the infestation potion is a lot better way to go. You can literally get 1,000 slime balls. No, you can get 365,000 slime balls an hour. Use the farm for like an hour, and you are done for like a year. 1,000 slime a day for a year. It's crazy. Anyway, I think that's enough on the shovel. I'm not really too interested in repairing that all the way. However, over here somewhere is actually a, like, I didn't mine a single block from that. I thought I'd be, oh no, I did mine one block. I thought I'd be able to mine a block out of it. Yeah, over here somewhere is a lush cave, and I need to get some axolotls. I figure that's the easiest thing to do. You guys named a couple of axolotls for the naming items, like, forever ago, and we've been in this lush cave the whole time. And somehow I never see any spawn down here. What's up with that? Why don't they spawn down here? That's a great question, actually. Is it too bright? It's probably too bright. That's probably what it is. Probably too bright. That would be smart. But yeah, somewhere over yonder, over here, I'm pretty sure is a lush cave? Question mark. I have no torches for this. Ah, hold up. Gotta go back. Pyro, welcome back. They need 2 deep water? You know, that's also an astute possible, you know, idea there. They might. I'm not actually sure the axolotl spawning rules. But yeah, it's probably to the light level. If I had to do a thinking. Oh my god, this thing spawned in here already? Bro, I got jump scared from that. How did he spawn in there already? This game is too good at spawning mobs now. Okay, there's a zombie over here. I know at one point I was looking around with Silent 2 and it's like, oh yeah, there's a lush cave. But where exactly that lush cave was, I couldn't really tell you. I know it's like somewhere over here. Warm up the brain cell today? I know I need to. It's too cold in here already. I heard the zombie. I don't hear anymore. Ah, jeez. This entire area is supposed to be a lush cave. But, like, where is the actual lush cave itself? I don't have free cam or anything. I don't have Silent 2. Hold up. Is it worth getting Silent 2 on just for this? Maybe. I'm already doing it. I'm already doing it. Also, I would like to note that not a single person has bought bone blocks for me that I'm aware of, which is so sad. We're gonna have to find a use for all these bone blocks because this is ridiculous. I need someone to buy bone blocks for me. MCPE is Bedrock edition, so technically, sort of yes. Okay, you know what? I think Silent 2 is gonna die. I'm pretty sure I didn't log him out and survival. Does Foxy's armor stand pack still tell you? It still does all the things, but I don't have the experimental mode one, so it doesn't give you like biomes or anything. Come on, Silent 2, get on the server! I'm spending 3 minutes getting this guy on the server just to save like 1 minute. Oh no! Oh, I killed him! I killed him! Nah, jeez, I killed him. I'm so stupid. Bro, I'm so stupid. I didn't click the teleport to me button! What am I doing? Ah, jeez. I'm stupid. He had one of my player heads on him. You know what? Serves him right. Serves him right. Why does he fall through the world every time he logs in? That's not a me issue. That's clearly a game issue. Okay, you guys are gonna love this. I was... I was literally like 1 block away from the lush cave. Literally 1 block away. We're doing great here tonight, guys. Doing great here. Hold up. Is this really the right way? Oh, did I accidentally break into a cave? I didn't really notice. But no, look at this. It literally goes down. Where am I at? Where am I at? It goes, okay, maybe not literally 1 block away, but like it does go just right over here. It literally this, here we go. And this goes into a lush cave. At some point. At some point. I knew it was over here somewhere. We've done this before where I'm like, I'm pretty sure there's a cave over here, and then we dig around for like 20 minutes, and we don't find the cave. And it's like, oh, jeez. Here lies Silent Tooth, the best piggo to ever piggo. I don't know if he's the best piggo. He's like top 5. Like yeah, top 5. It's not too bad. Okay, so now the real question is, where's the actual lush cave at? Okay, it's like actually straight down from where we were. Yeah, this is just normal caves. I did lie. I did do a lying. Yeah, here we go. Okay. The things I do to find you guys an axolotl. The things I should have done 5 streams ago to get you an axolotl. Block away, guys. Yeah, I swear, just 1 block away, guys. Here we go. See, I told you! That was a lush cave around here somewhere. I just had to slightly cheat to get to it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's not even a problem. Now the real question is, where's the actual axolotls at? And no, we are never trying to get a blue axolotl ever again. That is strictly off the table. If someone tries to name a blue axolotl, they're getting banned. I'm gonna get you a cyan one, and I'm gonna name it blue axolotl. And that's what you get. Okay, it really seems like there should be more guys down here. Ooh, what if we just jump down there? There's some diamonds. Do we want diamonds right now? Is that a thing that we want? This is a mildly cheated cave, so I don't know if we want those. I just want to find a little fish, dude. Just a little fish. Wait, no. Axolotls are amphibians, right? Are they? What even are axolotls? What even are axolotls? Amphibian seems right. I'm an amphibian? Oh. Amphibians are cool. I'll take it. You need 467 diamonds. You could use them. Okay, this is clearly no longer Lush Cave. I was promised axolotls in a Lush Cave. And I have been lied to and deceived every step of the way. Why can't they just spawn in like this literal 1x1 of water? Is that not possible? Why can't we just have nice things like that? I don't think this goes anywhere. This is also the worst lush cave I've ever seen. I'm just amphibian. Oh. I don't know if that's an insult or not. I feel like it is. I feel like I just got insulted. But I'm too stupid to like realize. Okay, clearly nothing up there either. More like axolotl. Oh. Yeah, okay, listen, if I say I'm lost, would you guys make fun of me? We did actually need moss, so this was a real reason to come in here as well. Okay, well, we got 2 diamonds from that. I'm not really too worried about that. We got over a stack of diamond blocks. It seems like this room right here is kind of the best place to find a dude. But, also, they're not spawning. We had... I don't know if you guys remember this, but we had like a block bingo event one of these years in the Discord server, and one of the items was finding an axolotl, and it was impossible. No one found it. It was impossible. Is there more diamonds? I did not see them. That's lapis over there. Let's do a little bit more of a sneaky sneak with the cam account and see if there's literally anything interesting over here. The answer is no. There's a trial chamber. There is a lot more lush cave on the opposite side of the build. But also it's kind of just really bad, like, little caves and stuff. Yeah, it's just like a bunch of little caves. I mean, there's this, like, I don't know. There's a big watery cave, but I don't know if that counts as lush cave. I'm pretty sure they, like, only spawn these little tiny water patches. Bruh. Why can't you just become an axolotl? Yeah, they can spawn. I don't know what the spawning sphere for axolotl is. I imagine they can't spawn right next to you. It's probably, like, is it... It better not be 24 blocks. That'd be so annoying. Is it the same as fish? If it's 12 blocks like fish, that wouldn't be so bad. No! Okay, well, there goes the bucket. So much for this inventory. Great. It's 96 blocks? Oh, 24 to 44 blocks away. Who decided to make axolotls such a pain? It's just a fish. Man, this entire stream is gonna turn into just trying to hunt down an axolotl, isn't it? Hold up. Why don't we, like, give these guys some more room? Oh, never mind. It's just, like, it flows downwards. Cool, that's helpful. Said no one ever. Why is this the worst possible cave? I could have gone anywhere else in the world, but I chose the worst possible cave to try and find axolotls. They probably need, like, actual water sources, too, not even flowing water. So I think I'm making an entire mess of this one deal. This was supposed to be simple! I have a habit of, I guess, turning really simple things into overly complicated things, I guess. Now we're building an axolotl farm, just for... This is the content you guys signed up for, right? Okay, hopefully that helps a little bit. I'm not trying to, like, optimize this thing too much. But if we go back up away from here, 24 blocks, no more, no less, and then we give it a minute, and, I mean, some of them should spawn eventually, right? I mean, just, like, stand over here for a second, that's 24 blocks. Keep it simple, stupid doesn't apply to this situation, but that always applies to me. That's what I get for killing Silent 2. That's a fair point. I didn't mean to kill him, he just died. He just spontaneously, rapidly died. There was nothing okay, there was some things I could do, but I realized too late that he was already dead. By the time I tried to save him, he was dead. It's like you see someone, like, falling off a ladder or something, or falling down the stairs, and you throw a mattress underneath where they would land, but by the time the mattress gets there, they've already done face planted, so now they just, like, face planted and a mattress landed on them. It just kind of doesn't, you know, it's not really helpful at that point, right? That's kind of the situation that we had there. That's pretty much what happened. We're just gonna have to walk back and forth on this thing 1,000 times. Just spawn me an axolotl! It can't be this difficult! Do they need, like, darkness? Is darkness their old friend? Like... Hold on, what's up here? We haven't gone up here, actually. Imagine there's just, like, a pile of water up here. 20 axolotls in it. Could happen. This is the worst lush cave I've ever seen. It's too much cave, too little lush. Oh my god, we got two. Here we go. Nobody panic. They spawned when I wasn't really that far away either. Okay, great. Cool. We got 4! Just suddenly. Out of nowhere. Bro. I guess it was the light. It must have been the light. That's great. Okay, that's not so bad, actually. I can handle that. I can handle that. Okay, we're gonna steal all these guys, because I never want to do that again. That was embarrassing. And I don't have my redstone box with me, so there is no supply of iron. So I guess we'll just only bring back the 1. Okay, well, that's great. Was not the light level. Well, it seems, you know what? Anecdotal evidence is my best form of evidence right now. I broke the berries, and suddenly we had these dudes. So, shoosh. Okay, now how do I get out of here? That is also a very valid question. I definitely remember where I'm at. 100%. I'm just reevaluating where Silent 2 is. Okay, great. Well, that's helpful. And then do we go out it this way? We did actually need to come here for our beacon too, by the way. So it wasn't just here for the fish. We came here to repair the tools a little bit, which we did. We got the axolotl, which we needed, and now we need to go steal our beacon. I don't down here. Now I have to do a tutorial on axolotl farms. No! I might do a tutorial on the glow squid farms, though. Because they're Minecraft's worst farm. And sometimes you can't not make a glow squid farm. Who designed this area? This is horrible. It's not walkable. There we go. There we go. I just want to remove those blocks. Glow squid farm. Yeah, well, there's some really, really stupid ways that you can build a glow squid farm. So I wanted to make a video on that. It's been rolling around the back of my brain for a minute. I had a title for it. I think it was like Minecraft's worst farm should not exist, or something like that. I was supposed to write it down, but apparently I remembered it. Use the beacon iron for a bucket. Oh, that would have been smart. 9,000 glowing an hour. Please no. Nobody needs to optimize glowing farms. That's not a thing that we need to do. If anything, we need to make them less optimal. Can we just remove it from the game even? I think that's the direction that we should be going with this. These doors are doing us a lot of good, aren't they? What, you like glow ink? Are you a glow squid voter? Okay. Raise your hands in chat. Did you vote for the glow squid? I didn't. I don't think I did. I don't know what I voted for on that one. Who voted for the glow squid? I need to know so I can ban you. I mean, so I can give you a very special... you know what? No, Casper. No. Your blue axolotl redemption. Out the door. Banned. Forbidden fuel. Thank you, Frank. This was from last month. It is a pretty good fuel source, though, I will admit. Okay, so then we just need to get, like, literally every single other music disc in the game. Thank you, Liz. And then we also need to name our redstone box as well. And that's from Diagonal. And then, I don't know what you mean by disc blocks. What is that? What is that, Liz? A disc block? Like a jukebox? Dedicated dirt farm tutorial. I have the azalea tree farm. Boom, it produces dirt. Enjoy it. Why the hate for the glow squid? It's so useless. It doesn't even glow. It's barely a squid. It's barely even considered a squid. Okay. Well, I guess we don't have an anvil over here, so we're gonna go back. Was it glow squid, moo bloom, and the crab? I think it was the crab, yeah. One of those ones. I still think the crab would have been cool, man. Iceologer totally should have won, too. They need to bring back some of these mobs, man. There's so much opportunity. I'm glad they're bringing back the copper golem. That's a good addition. We're getting, like, copper update 10,001 over here. Because we've never had enough copper before. And in like 20 years, once they are done adding more copper things to the game, then the achievement where you have to like wax and unwax every copper item in the game is going to be the most difficult achievement to get. That's the one that's going to kill all speedrunners and be like the bane of their existence. Literally 2 diamonds. Wow, that's great. Thank you. That's that was worth mining. That was so worth mining. Jin, welcome in. Thank you for the raid, everybody. Hope you guys are enjoying your day today and enjoying Jin's stream. Right now we are doing not much of anything, to be completely real. To be for real, but we're about to do some theft. That's what we're about to do right now. Java's just waxing 1 block. What? Bro, Java gets it easy every day of the week. What is this? That's illegal, that's what that is. So we're gonna steal a bunch of iron. Let's steal all of this, I think. Oh, this thing is really, really populated. We'll just throw those away. Yeah, Zloy's autocrafter back there double fires sometimes. So you get nuggies and a couple of things. Okay, now we're gonna steal a couple of spruce saplings. Whoops, not that one. Excuse me. We're gonna steal a couple of spruce saplings so that we can go grow our own trees somewhere. Oh, hi, there's actually spruce in here. That's great. And then we have infinite bone meal. I've stolen enough logs from Zloy, so we're going to go mine our own trees, you know? When shopping, nice. Shopping is fun. You know what? Speaking of shopping, I should check my shop profits. There's probably not much in there. People taking stuff. Okay, we got some rockets. I don't know why I want to buy. Oh, dang, they're still buying out my things. I don't know why I want to buy that either. Who's buying those? Is this sold out? No, it's not sold out. Someone just chose to buy. I guess they didn't notice the giant shulker right there. Maybe it was, Interesting. 21 diamonds. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. Free money. Oh, Moss just came out of stock. Oh, okay, fair enough. See, now this is a valid strategy for me. I can just keep mine stocked, and then when people buy him out, I'll make some sad money. Ridiculous. What's the only good for if I'm chopping my own trees? I mean, I haven't really chopped any trees this entire season is the thing, right? I feel a little bit bad. A little bit bad. Just a little bit. Real small amount. Also, we're going to be making, like, a ton of chests and hoppers and stuff. So, that's just, like, really expensive stuff. So, I think we mine out, like, you know, 5 or 10 of the 2x2 spruce, and then we'll be set for life, right? Explode the server TNT. We're going to at some point, in a very controlled and specialized way. So, I swear, it's always nighttime. Always nighttime. Chest is what bamboo farms are for. That's also a valid point. Maybe we don't need to chop any logs. No. He has a point. He's got a point. Should we just build a little bamboo farm real quick? I mean, you know, that's possible. We can do that. I'm down for that. I don't have any bamboo here. All my bamboo is at the stupid, the fish farm. It's not of a dropper. It's a dispenser, actually. Get destroyed. JD, welcome in. But yeah, it's just like a little wool farm that we had going. Ah, the sneaky little chests that were there were gone. My day been pretty fine, Went to the store, bought things, food, snacks. That was pretty much all I did today, actually. Oh no, I did edit down the rant of astronomy, the astronomy rant. I did do that today, so you will be seeing that at some point in the future. When will you be seeing that? I don't know. Maybe tomorrow. Technically, the stream that was in is already up on the channel or whatever, but it's a dedicated video just for the astronomy rant. So that's something cool. We need some dispensers, which means that we need string, which means that we need to steal from this one right here. Yeah, let's do like a double bamboo farm. And then we can go from there, I think. Let's get this thing absolutely spitting out some stuff for us. We're gonna have the stupidest little allotment of farms in this area. Like, we got the worst breeders that you can possibly get. We got the worst little wool farm. And then we're gonna have the worst little bamboo farm. This is great. Everything about this is going perfectly. I would have it no other way, and you know me, so you know that this is true. Did I not make 2 of those? I thought I made 2 of those. 4 dispensers? 4? Ah, that's too many. I don't know if I can afford that. And then, I mean, that's pretty much all it's gonna be, right? It's just like some hoppers in there too, I guess. 4 dispensers on 1 bamboo. Oh, are you a Ravager? Is that what you're going? A Ravager? Hey, I'm not the only one that rants enough to have a dedicated content for it. Excuse me, Exuma 2 and Exuma Says and Exuma 3 are all valid things. He's got all kinds of rant videos. It just doesn't call them rants because they're more researched. I'm just going off the top of my head over here. It's great. I'm just that good. I'm just that handsome. Okay, hold up. We need. I think hold up. I think we can freehand this. I think I can freehand some bamboo. I think I'm good enough. Nope. I'm already goofing it up. Goes right here. Boom, boom. I think it just goes like that because they only grow once. I don't even need these extra pistons. What am I doing? Hold up. We're gonna build out of bone blocks. Yeah, I have a lot of bone meal. It's kind of a problem actually. Hold up. So can I do powering these two, the bottom ones, without powering the top ones is kind of a pain. Because every way that I want to power it, it just powers the pistons. Like if I want to do that, but it powers the pistons. So you have to power it like this, which is silly. Unless we like put a gap between these, and then we could do a little bit different. And then we're gonna have the redstone be up here. This is gonna, I'm telling you, this is gonna be the worst looking farm that you've ever seen. But it might work. And it's gonna save us 10 minutes of chopping trees over here. Maybe. Target block underneath. That would work. I don't know why that... Oh, yeah, I was mining the diamonds. Why is there a fortune pickaxe in the hotbar? That's not allowed. I have a video on that, actually. On the best late game, early game, and mid game farms. Because I got bored and I was like, hey, what can I do to promote my already existing videos? Oh, I know. I'll just make a video about my videos. Okay, hold up. So now we do this. And then this. And then we do this. And then we do that. And then, wait for it, guys. This is where it gets crazy. This is where it gets crazy. Hold up. So we do this. We do this. I had a redstone torch. Not anymore. We're gonna need some auto crafters on this too, by the way. It's a really simple thing. I'm just doing it very poorly. There we go. Perfect, everybody. Turn that off real quick. I don't have a lever on this either. I'm a professional redstoner. I promise. My redstone box is all the way over here. It really should be somewhere closer. Okay, well that works. Clearly you can do it. Let's see. Add another tick onto that, I guess. No? We added... No? Hold up. This should be easy! Why is it not easy? Also, you know what? I think we're gonna flip this around. We had the same exact thing in the last stream, didn't we? I was like trying for like an hour to make a stupid little bamboo farm. This is the exact same thing as happening right now. I would never reuse content. Items are gonna fly everywhere? I don't think so. I think they're gonna land exactly in those hoppers. It's exactly where they belong. Okay, let's put that on 2 ticks, and then it should be like a little bit of delay, and then we can see it still doesn't work. So let's put that on 3 ticks and that on 2 ticks. There we go. Professionalism, everybody. Professional rant stuff. Oh yes, it looks great, guys. Look at that. The atoms don't go anywhere. They go exactly where they're supposed to. It's perfect. Nobody question anything. Am I sure about being a professional? Listen, you aren't allowed to ask that. That's impolite. Right, how are we gonna auto-craft this? That's also important. We're not just putting this into a chest. What am I thinking? Auto-crafters. How do you... How do? Flexing my bone block wealth. Bone blocks are actually a really nice building block. Little known fact. Little known fact. Okay, hold up. We need, oh, it was like droppers, isn't it? Isn't it droppers? It's droppers, right? Oh, I need redstone dust. Well, that makes sense. I always think it's supposed to be redstone blocks, and I kind of feel like it should be redstone blocks. For how good the crafters are. Okay, so technically it's just the one, isn't it? It's just the one. Because you're just trying to turn it into bamboo wood. Although we could turn it into bamboo planks as well, and that would also be pretty nice. If that was like automatic. I think we may as well, right? This works? Yeah. Perfect. Perfect. No questions about it. I mean, it's obviously horrible, and it's just so many different ways, but please don't question it. I will not be able to defend it. Hey, look at this. Now I can take all of these things that I'm getting, and I can turn them into these. Boom. And now I can turn it into a chest. Look at this. Automation, everybody. This is my mega base. Okay, so now while we're doing other things, we can just, like, let this kind of fly. And it should be fine. It's out of bone meal already. This thing is gonna absolutely chew through some bone meal. Which is fine by me. Because I have too much of this stuff. You have to apply to join Whispercraft. That is something that you can do via our Discord server. It is not just a plug and play kind of deal. Work first try. Miracles do happen. It's possible. It's just, you know, unlikely. Staggeringly unlikely. Got more sand in there even? Okay. Well, I guess we're not going to chop any trees. Because that lovely little amazing farm over there. So what are we going to do for the entire stream then if we're not chopping trees? I didn't think this far ahead. I should have just gone and chopped trees. It's a new iron farm tutorial with autocrafters. It's not how that works. It could be how it works. Blue axolotl, never. We're here for the trees. I'm sorry to let you down, my guy. I tried. Better technology was available though. Okay, so we're going to offload all this junk that we don't need. And then we have bones. We have bones. Don't we have bones? Wait. Thought we have bones. We have no bone meal. I guess we should go build a bone meal farm, guys. There we go. That's a stream project. Let's take all those. At the fish farm? Ah, that's a good point. How did I get stuck on that? I was trying to do a sly move, but hitboxes, man. I bone blocks at the fish farm? I don't believe you. Okay, I do have like an entire list of materials that we need to go gather, though. I came to the stream mildly prepared. Slightly prepared. We're gonna put some... something like that. There we go. Somehow we're losing bones over here. I think we might also need to put some mud underneath those guys. That we don't actually lose any items. I don't know how we're losing some out the backside. Listen, don't question it too much. It's not made for efficiency, it's made for laziness. It's made for laziness, therefore, a lot of things are quite fine. It is also incredibly loud, yes. Quick, build them up. That's one thing I don't have a tutorial for, I don't think. A block conversion farm could be a good video. Because you can get a lot of things out of block conversion nowadays. They really they did a lot with that whole mechanic. Okay. How's this thing losing? Oh. That's not good. Oh, I think that's because I put some bamboo in there. That would probably do it. Because you can make sticks out of bamboo if it's just the wrong recipe. Oh! Maybe this is not fast enough. Perhaps not fast enough. Our farm might be too good, guys. Am I gonna have to do a non-lazy solution? I don't know how many viewers we have on Twitch. I don't really pay attention to viewer count that much. Double speed load it. I have a lazy solution to this, everybody. Hold up. I have a... You're gonna hate this. Hold up. I have a horrible solution to this. There we go, boys. Heck yeah. Double speed loading it from a... Perfect. It's so bad. Listen, do not follow my example when it comes to building farms. I know what I'm doing, so I can get away with this horrible janky mess. But this is not something that you should ever build. I promise you. You can build it, but this is mostly for... mostly for comedic effect at this point. It's perfect. I'm glad you've never seen something that's actually good. I mean, it's doing a thing. It's not so bad. It could be worse. Okay then. Now I have to show this to the YouTube video. How do I record again? Set the button. Okay. So our base setup is becoming progressively more janky by the second, and I was really trying to avoid this, but it really has gotten out of hand. So we have our tiny janky villager breeder down there with a bunch of villagers in the hole. We actually need to add more beds, which is why we have the wool farm to produce us some more wool so we can make more beds, of course. But then, of course, we need a wood farm to actually craft the beds, and that means that we need to build this absolute monstrosity of a bamboo farm. Please ignore the fact that it's leaking bamboo everywhere, and we have a really horrible system, but it's auto-crafting planks for us, so clearly it's working. Clearly. We actually do need to make these into beds, though, like, for real. How many beds do we need? That's a great question. How many? 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Let's see. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. These villagers are gonna love it. Yes, we just need the 20 beds so we can get up to 20 villagers, and then what? And then we can have iron farm underneath the base. Because I want to, like, sink the iron farm down into the ground below the base. I'm working on some concepts for the base right now. I'm not sure exactly how things are going to land, but I have some ideas, and I know approximately where I'm going. I don't know how I'm getting there, but I know approximately where I'm going. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 19, 20. Okay, that's great. Are these guys gonna do more things? Do I have potatoes? I got potatoes. Here, you take a stack of potatoes, and you take a stack of... Oh, what, now you don't want potatoes? You're too good for potatoes? What is this? What does this world come to? Okay, well, that guy took all of them. So now he's just gonna do this. I don't know how they haven't fixed this bug. Of course, I go to show it, and they just, like, stop doing the bug. Okay, it's a privacy. There we go. No, see, like, he throws the potatoes, and then he picks up his own potatoes. But apparently it's fine. They manage to work it out sometimes. Yeah, it's like, he's got too quick of a pickup. Something like that. That's been around since literally the dawn of Bedrock Edition. And it's such a pain to work around for villager breeders. Because you have to get the items, like, far enough away from them. Privacy? No, villagers don't care about anything. They have no morals at all. They are completely devoid of all humanity. That's why I love them. Just like me. We're so much alike. Only hoppers could catch the babies. Baby villager item when? I think this thing... Oh, no, this has plenty of bone meal in it. Okay. Well, I guess we'll just let this thing stock up then. Okay, so we have a couple of ideas figured out here. Let me look at my list. My list of things. So we have our iron and wood supplies down, which also means that we have our supply of hoppers down. Now, we do need to get a good supply of redstone materials. So I was going to make, you know, a stack of repeaters, a stack of comparators, you know, that kind of deal. So we definitely have the redstone for that. We definitely have the cobble and the stone for that as well. But I don't think we have those materials here. So let's go back to the hobbit hole. And then let's make like a couple stacks of materials. And that way we have some good old-fashioned redstone goodies. And we'll just kind of leave that going for a minute. And then what else we gotta do? We might need to get more quartz. I feel like we probably have enough. But I also have no idea how much we have. 3! Can I get 3 dozen? 3 dozen would be probably enough. It's not looking good for me, folks. Not looking good. Definitely nothing in there. Oh, there's 40. And 2 more. And more. And more. Okay, we actually have enough. It's not so bad. Now, it requires smooth stone, or not smooth stone, but like regular stone for these recipes, doesn't it? Oh, I brought a bunch over here. I gave it all to Zloy, though. I'm gonna go steal it back from Zloy. No thievery is an unsuccessful stream. It's not thievery if I take it back. If it's my stuff and I take it back, that's not theft. It was a gift, but then I changed my mind. I was like, actually, you know what? You know, on second thought, you just don't quite deserve it. I'm just going to toss all those in there for a second. We're totally going to be messing up this crafting table real quick. We're going to use some bamboo wood. Smart. Smart. Okay, what do I need to do? We're going to do 54 repeaters. Is that all we can do? No takesy backsies. I'm definitely takesy backseeing. This is how we do things. Okay, I guess we'll go use all of our freshly minted bamboo wood that we had. Curly, you're late. This is unacceptable. No, welcome in. Can't take gifts back. Oh, you see, it wasn't really a gift. It was more of a loan, and now I'm calling in my interest. See, there you go. That's how I get them. That's how I get them. Everyone just assumes it's a gift, but they didn't read the fine text. So that's how you get them. Minus, welcome back for 82 months of resubscribing. That's a very long time indeed. Jeez. Every time you come in, it's just longer. It's just more time is passing. It's crazy how that happens. Okay, having this be planks is actually really useful, though, because then we don't need to craft anything. Excuse me. I'm trying to have a thing happen right here. The fine print. Then I print it after the fact. That's not important. I don't know why you would bring that up. Why do you have to be like this? You could just go with the flow, but now you gotta point out my clear inconsistencies. It's not cool, man. This is why we can't be friends. That's why I can't take you anywhere. It's just like... let's see. Should we do pistons, too? I feel like we should do pistons. Piston seems like the fair one, but that requires cobblestone. I don't have any cobblestone. Hold up. Hold up. Have a good night, Void. We'll catch you later. I happen to know where to find a whole bunch of cobblestone guys. Sticky pistons. That's not a bad idea either, actually. I I don't know what I would really use sticky pistons for, but I know we have slime for it, so we should just do it. Although usually what I do is I just leave some slime in the redstone box, and then I make sticky pistons as I need them. Come bringing pizza and ice cream. Okay, well now we're talking. See, this is how you make friends, everybody. You show up with pizza, ice cream, brownies. Everybody's gonna love you and die at a very young age from all kinds of heart disease. But they're gonna enjoy it. So, I mean, you know, this is great. I wouldn't question it. How do we do pistons? You would think I would know how to craft a piston after all these years. What am I missing? Iron. That's the thing. That's the one. Crafting pistons is such a pain. It never works out. We should do observers too, right? Let's do 20 of those. Sticky pistons is not a bad idea either, if we can manage it. I'll use these for something someday, probably. I bet you we probably will. It's generally how these things go. You always end up using the materials. And then you end up needing more materials. It's just how it goes. Droppers, we'll need those for like elevators and whatnot. Redstone materials go fast. Even for just a basic storage system, like we're gonna need quite a few redstone bits for all that. Oh, I think they're still making, yeah, we still got baby villagers. They'll just drop them down. Stack of pistons? Yeah, why not? Stack of pistons never hurt nobody. And then hoppers. Definitely some hoppers. Definitely like a stack of chests, too. I think this thing should stay running. Because that's why I made this thing in the first place, was for the copious amounts of chests and hoppers. Mayonnaise up an escalator. Are you okay? Is that like a code phrase for send help, please? I am concerned. Stack of pistons is lagging. Droptopia nether tunneling? That sounds like there's broader issues at play. Because a stack of pistons should not be doing just about anything to anybody. But yeah, lag has been actually a bit of a problem in the last couple updates. It's not been the most optimized updates recently. I need a lot more redstone. Stack of pistons. Stack of pistons really shouldn't do much to anybody. Because, like, the big tree farms, those were quite laggy. But those had, like, multiple stacks of pistons. Like, you know, 12 stacks of pistons. So that's something I would definitely expect to cause some lag. About a stack, you should be fine from that. If not, then you might have some other lag sources also hurting you. Me crafting pistons is crashing your PC. Okay, I think you have a vendetta against pistons at this point. Let's see. Turn down the volume for this. It is wowed. All the chests. Only 15 hoppers from that. That's because we're out of iron. See, that's why I stole a bunch of iron earlier. I was like, man, I know we're gonna need all this. Stuff goes so fast. 42 hoppers. Got some more quartz in there. It's always good to keep some stuff topped up. Let's make some levers. Oh my god. I still have no idea how many levers we used the last season, but I know it was an absurd amount. It was probably like 10 or 12 stacks of levers. What tutorials do I have coming up? I need to make the fish farm tutorial, and then I have ideas for quite a few other things. It's just like actually making the videos is where the problem lies, seemingly. But I do have some things I can cook up. There's quite a few like non-tutorial videos I also need to produce as well. There's a bunch of stuff I gotta do. There's always so much I gotta do. Gotta hire an editor and a thumbnail person, and then I'll be cooking. That stuff takes a lot. Oh my god, the world tours down. Yeah, I gotta do world tours. I gotta do the redstone series. I gotta do the redstone showcase video. I gotta do bug rocks. I gotta do news videos. I gotta make shorts. I gotta do truly bedrock. I gotta do this new series that we're doing. Man, being a YouTuber, man, it's so difficult, guys. You just wouldn't understand. You wouldn't get it, man. Let's see. Okay, well, I mean, the redstone box is looking pretty good for right now, I'd say. I think we're good on that front for a minute. Gold farm from last season. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Let's throw away some granite. How about that? Yeah, bamboo in here the whole time? I've been lied to. I've been bamboozled. I don't apologize. That was a good pun. If you didn't like it, then you're just sad. I don't know what to say. Piglandia end event. That is this weekend. I don't know if I'll be able to make it to that, actually. Okay. What else is on my list? We got redstone stuff. Oh, you know what else is next, guys? You're gonna love this one. We gotta get Obsidian. Heck yeah. That's horrible. I am actually sorry about that one. Obsidian. I think... I don't know if I can steal that from the end dimension. Yeah, I don't know if I can steal that from the end dimension. Because... I think people are basing in the end. Yeah, we do have quite a few events coming up. I think I'm going to miss a couple of them. Because this Saturday, I have a lot of stuff going on. And then I'm going to be out of the house, so it's like double whammy. And then, I don't know about Sunday. Rather than nether grinding. Yeah, well, we're going to go grab a shulker of lava from there as well. This is all new. All flat. And then we got to get some powdered snow as well. You know what I'm not thinking of? The beacon. I'll press mine the end pose? Okay. So I should be good then. It's not enough for a beacon. I have the beacon. I just don't have all the stuff for a beacon. Because I left the box of iron back over here. Yeah, we're done fighting dragons for the season, though, is the thing. So that's why I wasn't sure about it. Gold beacon. Yeah, just like, it's easier to get the iron. We can make it almost a diamond beacon at this point. We're getting close. Getting closer every day. Yeah, I left all the stuff in here. And then I also want to grab just this one. A bone beacon. I seriously think, I've said this so many times, broken record yet again, but like, they need to add different effects to beacons. It's gotta do it. They gotta do it. Because, like, the classic 5 or 6 effects or whatever, I think it's 5 plus regen, is silly. They should add more effects to it, and they should make it so the base of the beacon actually matters. And boost your range or whatever. That'd be so cool. I've said it a billion times. 1 billion. And they still can't do it. copper beacons and stuff. I don't know. I feel like copper's too common to be used for it, right? Yeah, I feel like copper is too common. They had a literal broken record. That they did, actually. That they did. What's up with this? Nothing. Okay, yeah, so some of this has already been mined. Okay, yeah, so... I forget who exactly it is. I think it might be Geel, is building a base here in the end dimension. So that's why I was like, yeah. So that's why all the dragons have been fought. And that's also why... What is this? Probably their base. I was gonna put a beacon down there. Maybe I still can? Artemis. That's right. Yeah, so by the way, beacon beams do go through bedrock. So that's why you can put them in the nether. Because Mojang was actually like, oh yeah, they should go through bedrock. That's smart. See, they do some smart things. So yeah, we can just like put a beacon down here. I mean, our base. Yes. Yeah, hopefully they don't mind. Put a thing right here. I guess I can fill it back in if I need to. All your bases are belong to us? I was gonna say that. Beat me to it. I feel like a beacon's not a bad thing, though. I'm not gonna leave the beacon here, but I'm gonna leave the iron here. So, worst case, they just have like a couple stacks of iron. Stole my thunder yet again. Doing all the jokes. You know all my jokes by now. It's like... See, Longhorn's been watching for so long that he just knows what to expect at this point. It's like watching Friends for like the 900th time. You just know what jokes it is. It's a comfort show at that point. It's not new or surprising or interesting or good at all, but you know what to expect. That's the point that we're at, me and Longhorn. That's our current relationship. Knew that joke before you start watching. Yeah, I know. It's not new. It's not even from this century, is it? Like, also this is 0-0 right here. Yeah. Okay, so I am lined up. By the way, the portal's always at 0-0. It's from the early 90s. That's not this century. That's a different century. That's what the kids call old. Super rad translation. Yeah, it was some translation from Japanese into American, and it's just like it was really bad. It was great though. I love it. All your bases are ours. Something like that. Okay, so that's a beacon. That's how you build a beacon. Plus that one block. That block's important. And then hopefully this reaches the pillars. If it doesn't, I'm still gonna leave the iron here. Did I miss a block somewhere? I must have missed a block somewhere, because it's not letting me do haste too. It's Japanese, okay. I mean, I don't know. I'm guessing it was probably some game from Japan that they translated into American. And then, oh, I'm stupid. That's not how you build a beacon, everyone. Fun fact. Not in fact how you build a beacon. That's how you build a beacon. Okay. And then I'll just cover this up and they'll never know I was here. It's 9 by 9. Please let this be long enough range. Okay, it is. I was watching it go down to 13. I was like, no! Stop it! Go back up! Stacked iron. That's actually something I do need to do. I do need to release a new quad stacked iron farm. That is legitimately a thing that I need to do. Living Artemis, my only beacon. Hey, wait. That's not what I said. Whoa, back it up on a minute. Hold on up. I'm putting words in my mouth over here. just a gosh darn tootin' moment. Not at all what I said. I didn't sign up for this. I think I'll steal a layer from like all the outside edges, because I just realized that like people haven't chopped down the sides, they've chopped down from the top. But this is by far the easiest way to get the obsidian out of this. You can go all the way down to Y0 with this. Wouldn't recommend it because then you'll fall in the void. But oh, that was too much rocket power. But you can do it. What am I mining obsidian for? Well, you see, we need obsidian. And that's basically it. It's gonna be for a farm. How much exactly do I need? That's an easy question, actually. I can figure that out right now. Hold up. Calculator. We need, it's gonna be, how big is the max nether portal? It's 21 on the inside, right? So that's 21 times 4 times 4. 336. So then you divide that by 64, and that's 5.25 stacks. That's not too much. I can do that. Is that a wardrobe change? It is! Get ourselves some wardrobe change up in here. Let's see. Going over to tuxedo. People love this tuxedo skin. It's great. How long would I say until I make a new quad iron farm? I cannot give you a timeline on that. Because I need to figure out how to do it first. That's a fairly important point. It's that I need to learn how to do it before I can teach you how to do it. But yeah, I have one on the channel, and then there's the 12 stack as well. But the stacking method is, you know, it's a little bit outdated. It still works, but it's kind of annoying and a little bit unpredictable. There's better methods nowadays, so gotta go steal one of them there better methods, and then make a video of it, something like that. Same thing like mangrove tree farm, give it at least a year. Yeah, well, you know. And although I really should prioritize it, because it's another iron farm video. That's what I really need. Prime summer months on YouTube with the viewership and stuff. Man, everybody loves a good iron farm. Channel lives off of iron farms. It eats iron farms for breakfast. People love iron farms. So I really should go do it, but, you know. See, the problem is, I'm lazy, so. What can I do, right? Summer's almost gone. Don't say that. No, please, no. God, I can't take another winter right now. I just got my first sunburn of the year. Like, come on. Barely used the summer at all. Stealing is bad. What? I've never heard about that. I think you're making that up. Yeah, if you search me, it's basically just iron farms, raid farms, gardening farms, and then, you know, a splatter of other farms as well. I made a video on this this method of mining obsidian in 2017 or 18. Because I was like trying to do 4 videos a week at that point, because that was like the meta for YouTube. And I had like 20 minutes to make a video. I was like, well, this is the video I'm making. And this was the video that I made at that point in time. And pretty sure I deleted that at some point. It was like, best Obsidian farm! Or something like that. It's not so bad. It's a pretty decent method. I mean, hey. The real strat, though, is to stand over 4 blocks and then look at the 2 edges. Because then you can just AFK. And then by the time you get down to the bottom, you just, like, stand on the end stone. That way you don't go all the way into the void, you know? Of course, we're doing this. We're doing it live! So, not really too important. Spend the summer procrastinating Whispercraft and Derptopia World Tours? No, I'm not procrastinating it. It's just like a normal Whispercraft application. It takes 3 months. It's just how it goes. I don't make the rules. It's just tradition at this point. If I made the world tour like the same week, you guys would be like, something's wrong. Who are you and what have you done silent? Laziest content creator around for real. Is that title available? Is it up for grabs? I'll take it. No, I think what it is that, like, a lot of other creators my size don't do the full, like, Discord and fan server community thing. Right? And that takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time. Even with, like, staff teams and all that. Like, most big creators and stuff, they do just the Patreon. Just the supporter-only Discord. Not so much like the public-sided. Because it's a serious time investment. But I like it. Our Discord's great. Cinnamon for tests. What kind of tests? What kind of tests? Yeah, you can do an L shape as well, but I'm just trying to mine out the edges on this. I want to see at least attempt the maze. I'll just, I got a game mode set up just for solving that maze. So, it's called spectator mode. I'm gonna make a world record. Because you set up like a danger maze on Whispercraft 6. And it's not nice, it's not friendly, it's not helpful, it's not great. It's not good for your health, or your mental health, or any of that stuff. Okay, there we go. So we just stole like a layer from around the edges on this. And hopefully that's enough obsidian. It's actually not. 4 stacks. How much did I need? I don't think it is, actually. Because it was 21 times 4 times 4. And then divide that by 64. And then it's 5.25 stacks. Yeah, no, we're cooked. Gotta get another stack and some. Bruh. Well. I mean, we could steal some going down, I guess. Any of these other ones got any mind off on them, or is this it? Looks like this one does, actually. Yeah, I don't know what the plan with these obsidian pillars is. If they're gonna be using the end, then they probably need the pillars, but, like, clearly they've been getting mined. Carl, you're our number 11 fan in the fan club. We got a fan club on TikTok, everybody. I didn't know this was the thing, but thanks. All the mobs have fun names. That's fun. I approve. Does Liz have a warden in there? Is that what I'm picking up on? Don't the pillars respawn the dragon? No, the pillars have nothing to do with anything, really. If you respawn the dragon, then all these pillars regenerate, and then, that's pretty much it. You can do anything you want to the pillars. These are purely for decoration, really. But it's also the best way to get obsidian. We love these. Love these pillars. Because this 100% beats trying to mine out a lava lake. Okay, so 5 stacks and 25. I feel like that's fine. Should we just top this off to like a full stack though? We could take out this corner right here, and that would at least make this one like symmetrical. Static pillars. I mean, basically, they're just there to be like ominous obelisks. Ominous obsidian obelisks. I don't have another like word that starts with O. Overpowered. That's about all I can think of. Big words, I know. Okay, so now that we've been mining obsidian for like 30 minutes, somehow we're gaining viewers? Why are people tuning into this? These are not orange. Is that the only word that starts with O that you can think of? Okay. Oh, Blake. There's a word for you. Oh, Blake. Obsidian. Obelisks. There was a... Wait, no. I'm forgetting one of them. You know what? It doesn't matter. Obligatory. Okay, we're stealing our beacon back. And then if they dig down to put a beacon down there, then they'll realize that there's already a beacon base there. Because I don't need to worry about that. But okay, so now we have all the obsidian we need. These are going to be for some quad gold farms that will be going into the base at some point. That's going to be one of the main features of the base. Oh, hi, we're just here. That was a really quick loading screen. It's possible. It's possible to have quick loading screens in this game. It just, like, never happens. Barely ever happens. Okay. I guess we'll keep the endstone in there. Hi, get out of here. Guy over here making me break my flowers. Minecraft, not Farmcraft. True. Big facts. Big facts. Opacity. Are obelisks pointed and monoliths are flattened? I mean, maybe. I've literally never heard of that. Are obelisks pointed? Do I know how to spell obelisk? What does the AI overview say? Yes, obelisks are typically pointed. Are obelisks flat on top? What does it say now? No, obelisks are typically not flat on top. Well, shoot. Minecraft lied to me. They should be pointed. They should be pointed. Can we cancel Minecraft? Can we get Minecraft canceled over that? They're clearly, what was the word? Monoliths? Obsidian monoliths? Autocorrect does your spelling for you. That's fair. Autocorrect is the thing that's killing our literacy ratings in this country. Dang, autocorrect doesn't know anything. Half the time. I swear, my phone is so bad at autocorrect. I'll type something out and it's just like absolute gibberish. It's like, what is this even trying to say? I know I'm not that bad at typing, but it's just like, I swear, it goes out of its way to like hurt my typing on my phone. It's like, oof. Okay, what's next on the list? Oh no, I hit the button that like changes my stupid mouse DPI. Makes your mouse pointer go fast. I need to unmap that. Okay, so we need to get a bunch of lava. We're gonna get a shulker of lava. And then we should go get some powdered snow as well. I'm a tappy tappy now, a swipey swipey. No, I've never gotten into the swipey swipey. 48 buckets, is that too many? No, we need 54. Yeah, 54 buckets is a double chest. Okay, so that should be basically perfect, right? Also should make a new shulker farm. Cool. Well, let's pop into the Nether for a second. And then we'll pop over to a mountain somewhere. I know where to find some powdered snow, actually. Apparently, autocorrect on most phones has changed to more contemporary AI. Ugh. Putting AI in everything, man. Is it even useful, though? I don't know. My phone has definitely not gotten better with the auto carrot. No, I don't really use actions and stuff. It's too bouncy and it's too animated for me. I don't think I'd be able to handle it. It just looks too much. You know, I do like the base vanilla game. Which way should we go to get some lava? I don't think it really matters. Let's go over here. There's some lava. Oh, there's some lava. There's some lava. Let's see. I don't really like any of this lava, though. I need to find some better lava. There's some lava. I'm gonna find, like, a nice little nook. Here we go. Yeah, this is perfect. Perfect. This is a great place. Okay, that should be all the lava that we need for a minute at least. And then we're going to use some of this for the gold farms. And then time to go get some powder snow. This nether hub is going to be crazy. They've been doing a lot of work on this. It doesn't look like it's that tall, does it? I don't know. I think it's just a trick of, like, having it all mined out. There's nothing for, like, reference. But it's pretty tall. I mean, look at this. It takes, like, a full couple seconds to fall down that thing. That's not too bad. That was a pretty little clean, like, flight back up on top of the bridge. Didn't even have to use a rocket. Just wanted to point that out in case you missed it. Grammar. I used to think that grammar was overrated, but then I started a YouTube channel, and then, like, having to reply to people and make sure people actually understand what I'm saying, it became important. I've actually been trying to do better about it in Discord and stuff. Make my messages, like, more consistently clear about what I'm actually trying to say. Because especially with text, there's no indications of, like, mood or emotion or, like, body language or, like, jokiness or sarcasm or any of those things. So you really gotta, like, be clear and concise with text communications. It's really annoying. I think my elytra experience was transfer well to drone flying. Probably not. Not like a regular drone with, like, the 4 propellers, because those don't move in the same way the elytra does, right? But, like, a little model plane, that's probably closer to this elytra experience. Your grandma made the best cookies. Let's cook grandma. Have you guys seen that? With the comma in there. Let's cook grandma, or let's cook grandma. You know, I think it's like let's eat grandma. Actually, it's something like that. Surely you've seen it. Yeah, I definitely overuse lol as well. Lol is basically like replaced periods in most of my messages. It's a bad habit. And also the emotes, I use too many emotes. Especially when I'm replying to comments. Every comment gets a smiley face. Every single one. How are they gonna know otherwise? How will they know? It's gotta have a smiley face. I've had a couple comments like, oh, your sarcastic smiley faces in your replies. Like, it's not sarcastic. It's an indication that I'm trying to be helpful. I'm gonna put Not gonna put a frowny face. I sometimes don't do a frowny face. Okay, where's the powdered snow? I should make a texture pack that makes powdered snow obvious. Like a little X on top of it or something. Surely there's some around here. I came all the way out here thinking, oh, I know where a big mountain is. Okay, well, I do know where a big mountain range is. It just, Oh, is that some? Is that it? I can never tell. This isn't it. That's not it. I can never tell. Like, if it's not in an area, I can't tell. But if it is in an area, I can tell. That's how it goes. So I love this, like, little biome that exists for some reason. I don't know how that happens, but I love it. You'll stand on it. That is certainly one way to find out. See, there's some. It's like, this is easy to tell. If it is in an area, it's pretty easy to spot. But if it isn't, then it's, like, impossible to tell, right? Because it doesn't stand out. You're, like, looking for it, you're looking for it, you're like, I don't see anything. So I thought I had 2 shulkers, but apparently not. If only bundles could hold non-stackable items, we would be set. Wasn't there like another one down here? You know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're gonna use this for the gold farms too. Yeah, if you don't abuse emotes, people think you're trolling. But if you do, then people think you're trolling. Yeah, too many emotes can also be a troll as well. It's like if you put like 5 smiley faces, it's clearly like, well, obviously this guy is not serious. It's like, no, I'm just a little bit, a little bit of a sociopath. Don't worry about it. Set out a stack of cultures. I did forget that the powder snow was renewable like that. That's fun. I have used that before. I think you brought that up at the start of the stream. I don't know how you use the lace for string. What's up with that? Oh, no, you use the silverfish. That's right. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. It's possible, but I've never done it. I don't know how you would stop the webs from just like overriding each other. I think you'd have to like really slow it down. Maybe do like a really big killing area for the silverfish. Alright, yeah, see, it looks sarcastic. Join emote overuse anonymous. No, I always do the stupid little like XD emote for like the laughing one. It's from like, it's way too old. It's way too old. No one else uses it. I also do the little like eyes and the D for like the big smiley face. And just like auto translated on Twitch, but you know, I use that one way too much as well. Oh hi, this is my base. I know where I live. Okay, lava bucket. And anti-lava bucket. Hey, don't worry about it. What's the big deal? Literally one short. Unacceptable. We gotta go back. Gotta go back. Okay, lava and powder snow. Now, I do think we need to grab some gravel. Grab some gravel. Seems like that's probably gonna be useful, because, like, we're almost certainly gonna use concrete. You know what's probably gonna happen, so we should just get it out of the way now. Like... Okay, now Munchie is definitely a senior member of the Emote Overuse Anonymous Club, because they use the double emotes on every message. It's never one emote, it's always 2 emotes. And it's like, it's their signature thing at this point. Always 2. No more, no less. So I don't know if there was like a gravel mountain over there or something, but I guess we can just like go underwater somewhere. Pass on. Expand your build palette. No, I like concrete. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. There's a raft. It's a raft. We do need to grab dyes and flowers, though. Now, I don't know where a... Let's grab some bone meal, actually, before we head out. I don't know where a flower forest would be. But, like, this is a convenient source of these right here. Because, like, we're probably going to do, like, a little dye farm or something. Or, like, if I do want to do some colorful blocks, then, like, we're going to need dyes for that, right? Then we can turn that one into our dye box. Into our box of our box of dead. Grab them out and still think they are, but I don't know where any are at. So we're just gonna go off in this direction. This is getting flattened, allegedly. Yeah, I don't know what the main like building block of our base is gonna be. I'm still working on like scale models right now, but I have some cool concepts. It might not be above ground like at all. You might just roll up on the area and be like, oh, there's actually a thing here. So that could be fun. See, this is peonies and rose bushes. This is a lilac, so we'll take one of these. Thank you very much. And then we gotta find sunflowers, but those are only in the plains biomes, which probably over here actually. All the calcite. Calcite's so annoying. Why can't we craft our own calcite? And also, why is there not more calcite blocks? Alpha, thank you very much for the Prime sub. Welcome back on in. We'll grab one of these. These are helpful. I think these are all just light gray, aren't they? So these are, yeah, that's light gray. That's like, there's like 3 flowers that are light gray. Even the white tulips are light gray. It's like, why are the white tulips light gray? Shouldn't they be white? No, clearly. A flower forest would be really helpful. Tall flowers are fully... Yeah, no, you can just bone meal them. Used to be able to use a fortune tool on them, but they fixed that. Even though it was marked as not a bug when it was first introduced, they still removed it like 2 years later for no reason. It's like, oh, cool. Consistency. Okay, it's probably going to be some sunflowers over there. Remarkable amount of no sunflowers in all these plains. Yeah, they did fix tough. That's true. They did actually give us a lot more tough items. So I think I might have an outpost claim somewhere on the server. It's not this one though. I think it's in a cold biome. Oh, there is a laze though. Should we steal an allay? We could steal an allay. Was that it? That was it. Weak sauces. Yeah, actually I've been wanting to get allays for a minute because they are really helpful for the XP farm. Just give me that bag. There we go. And then I guess while we're here, we should check for the trim. Someone's already been here. They didn't take the carrots, though? How dare they? Okay, so that broke the lead over here. We should give this guy an item. That way he's, like, tied to us, right? Because that, like, tames him, basically. Okay. We're only, like, 2,000 blocks away. This is great. I just wanted one sunflower. That's all I really wanted. But an allay is super helpful, because now we can build an XP farm. Get too many levels. All I'm finding is, like, these random patches of flowers. I've never really noticed these before, but that's, like, all we're getting in the plains. We used to be able to bone meal the top of them to get more to pop off. That's still a thing. That's a thing right now. That's always been a thing. That's a feature. That's on Java. You just bone meal the things, and then you get more of them. Straight up how it's supposed to be. Okay. Well, I guess we're not gonna find any sunflowers. What have you got? Piercing 2. Horrible guy. Should we just head back? I guess we'll just head back. Bro, how did the lead snap off of you? I was barely walking around. Is it just gone? Oh, here it is. Is he at least gonna follow us? Should I just boat back at this point? Feels like that might be the smart way to go. You saw it in my video? Is that something that I actually showed? I don't remember showing that. That's the thing about making the beta videos and stuff. It's like sometimes there's just too much new stuff for you to remember what all's happening. Did he follow us over here? That's crazy. Okay, well I guess we're gonna take a nice little boat trip back onto the base, because this guy like straight up cannot follow you on a lead. Oh, it's like a ruined village underneath that village. Those ads. Yeah, the YouTube ads are really rough. They've gotten worse. Oh man, that reminds me. Another thing for me to complain about is on my phone, because that's like pretty much the only place that I watch YouTube. So now, whenever I get an ad, it pops up. Okay, so first of all, whenever I pause a video or like interact in any way, I get like the right third of the screen becomes an ad until I unpause. So that's horrible. And then whenever an ad pops up now, it's the main ad, and then the right third of the screen is also that same ad, and then the bottom left of the screen has the little pop-up for the ad. So then you gotta hit the X for the right third to close that, and then you gotta hit the skip ad, and then then you gotta click the little 3 dots and the dismiss on the lower left corner of the ad. It's like, bro, 3 different things to dismiss this one ad? That's crazy. Premium fixes this. I am cheap! But yes, it would technically fix this. But also, it's ridiculous. It feels like it's getting a little bit out of hand. Because like the lower left thing is really like extra. It's really extra. That's extra. Privateering. Yeah, it's on my phone though. So like an ad blocker for my phone. I don't know. I like to use the YouTube app. Because, I don't know, that's just what I've been using for like the last 10 years, 12 years of watching YouTube, so that's just what I'm used to, right? But yeah, generally I don't use an ad blocker on YouTube. I have had premium a couple times, just because, like, YouTube gives it to me for free. You know, every now and again, Discord, whatever, you'll get a 3-month, like, whatever code for it. That seems fine. We got a floaty snow up here. What's up with this? Sidetracked. Scroll moment. But, yeah. Seeing as how a majority of my monies comes from the YouTube ads, it's like, well, I don't really want to promote the ad blockers. I bring you news of a floating snow layer. This is very important news. Okay, is this where our base is? I feel like our base is somewhere in this direction. Curse snow layer call. I show one thing on screen for 5 seconds and suddenly it's a call. This is why I can't have anything that's around you guys. Oh, someone's been through here. Somebody had the same thing that I was having right now, trying to get through here with a boat. Love it. Convenience. Never actually seen floating snow. I think I might have seen it a couple times. I don't know. It doesn't feel like it's like super rare, you know. But not like common either. Very religious. I've noticed. You guys just latch on to anything. I feel like you need to find a hobby or something. It's like, new cults? Hold up. Show something on screen for like 5 seconds and suddenly it's a brand new religion has started. It's like, hold up. I appreciate the dedication, but feels like it's a little bit overboard at this point, guys. I mean, I'm guessing it's this way. This is where the torch is. I have no idea what the coordinates of the spawn island are, but I'm just following the torches, man. Just following the way. Is this the way? This feels like the way. This is convenience. Where you sign up? Stop it. You have a new hobby, watching silent survival. Stop that. That's bad. Delist those videos. I'm gonna delist one episode randomly in the middle of the series, and then see what happens. See if you notice. There you know the way. Council. There's a council of the floating snow layer now. Come on, am I going the right direction? Do you guys know where World Spawn is? I just wanted to lay, man. This guy's still with us? Okay, good. I lost my torches. I don't know if this is the way. New Better Together beta. Oof. Oof. I made 70 episodes of that series. Better Together was announced at 19. That's crazy. Is this the right direction? Should I check my coordinates? I feel like this is the right way. I feel like it's the right way, but I don't know. Don't compasses take you to spawn. That's the true facts right there. Hold up. Pro tip for you guys. Pro tip. If you just search for compass. Yeah, okay, so, yeah, see, this compass right here does actually work. It's fully functional. And this respawn compass does actually work as well. You don't have to craft it. Same goes for the clock. This clock right here does actually work. Yeah. So, okay, so it is that way. Yeah, so 0-0 isn't usually world spawn on most seeds. But we definitely did move world spawn. Is that literally it right there? It's literally it. We could have just gone like another 10 blocks and we would have been on point. Flying of arrows was... That's weird. What? You don't like boost bowing? Oh man, 1.9 boost bowing with the punch 2, no power, no flame bow. Good stuff. You show up somewhere, you're covered in like 100 arrows. Projectile protection actually had a use. Now I'm old, and I remember that. It was good stuff. Boost bowing is great. It still works, by the way. But then they added rockets, and that kind of just killed the entire thing. Because originally Elytra had no way of boosting. It was just a glider. Just a glider. And, you know, it was simpler back then. But also the Elytra wasn't really that useful unless you, like... People were building, like, boat launchers. You stack up, like, 500 boats, and it just, like, launches you somewhere. And then you could really get some momentum from that. Or, like, TNT launcher, player launchers, you know, stuff like that. Wind charges, of course, did not exist back then, but you could use that as well. If, I mean, you know, technically. You could use that nowadays if you wanted to. Yeah, boost bowing is some ancient knowledge right there. I haven't seen anyone do that in literally years, because why would you, right? Yeah, the entire purpose of the boost bow was to give you some momentum, because the punch would basically knock you forward, and then you could go up and like get momentum and just keep flying essentially forever, right? But of course you'd lose health, but that's why you had the projectile protection, man. It was good stuff. It's our little cheaty, exploity way of doing it. And then Mojang was like, well, you're not allowed to do that, and then they like removed it, but then they like added it back because it was like clearly a good idea. And then they added rockets. It was great. It's good stuff. Right then, so this is clearly our very good base. Let's just tie that guy up over there. We'll give him a bell. And then we can throw away... I thought that was a skeleton. Going blind over here. Got an ominous bottle. An omni bottle. What else can we throw away? Grass. Don't need that. Oh yeah, the bedrock walls in the nether. So Legacy Console Edition did not have infinite world sizes. So what they did was they had like a world border at the edge. Usually like there was a little bit of a river or a little tiny sliver of like an ocean going all the way around the edges of your world. Generally, sometimes you'd find an area where just like you walk up and it's just like, oh, you can't go past this point. But usually it was like water and it just went off into ocean, right? And then if you expanded your world, then there'd be like a little tiny sliver of like river or ocean going all the way around your like center map. Because things were like divvied up into map sizes. So you'd have your basic little one map size. That was your tiny world. That's all we had on Xbox 360. And then Xbox One Edition came along and it was the 3x3 of maps. Bro, blew our minds. And then it was a 5x5 of maps. Bro, so much world. It's crazy. 5x5 of maps. Huge! Mega worlds over here. And then, because the nether wasn't infinite either, they just put you inside of a bedrock cube, and inside of that cube was the entirety of the nether. Sometimes, fortresses could, like, generate with a hallway going through the bedrock wall. So you'd walk up to it, and it's just, like, a world border still, but you could, like, see down. And to just nothingness. I made a video way back in the day of like actually getting underneath the nether. And because they never thought anyone would get underneath the nether, all the bedrock just like unrenders. It's just like a full nether x-ray. It's pretty cool. Oh my god, is that a Lynxy raid? Oh jeez. Welcome in everybody. How you doing? Just blowing up the chat. We're reminiscing over here about ancient days past of Legacy Console Edition. What are you guys up to? We are kind of just doing a chill today and gathering some resources for the base, doing a bit of this, bit of that, bit of really horrible building. Everything around here is horrible. This is not representative of my building skills. I mean, it kind of is, but like, I'm going to tell you that it's not. But yeah, welcome in, Raiders. How was the stream? What did you guys get up to? We should actually do some real treat shopping because I need to pay Zloy back for all the logs that I have stolen from the man. we built the bamboo farm so I won't have to actually chop trees. You started on Legacy Console too? Man, all the coolest people started on Legacy Console Edition. So that's great. Love it. I started on 360. It was good stuff, man. Simpler times, simpler days. There's none of this newfangled technology with, like, copper. A billion copper. It was simpler times. Simpler times. You couldn't go wrong. The crafting interface was a classic. Battle mini games, man. We had all the cool things were back in the day on Legacy Console Edition. Diamonds were the best thing. Man, there was no bastions. Zombie pigmen still existed. None of this zombified piglin garbage. What? Man, I still can't forgive them for getting rid of the zombified pigman. What is zombified piglin? Psh, get out of here. Should we do a stream one day on Legacy Console Edition? Would that be fun? Is that something that we should think about? I have an Xbox One. I got the Minecraft edition Xbox One with like the grass block texture on the other. I know. Subtle, not so subtle flex. It's pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Billions of copper. Yeah, billions. But we could fire it up. Man, we could check out some of the really old Minecraft worlds that I have from like legitimately 2016. That'd be crazy. That Minecraft world is almost older than half of our Discord now. Some cool stuff though, man. Simpler times. They stopped it at Update Aquatic. And then they killed it. They killed it dead. They just couldn't let it be. They had to replace it with Pocket Edition. Ugh. But if they hadn't done that, then I wouldn't have a YouTube channel. So, you know, I can't complain too much, but I still want to. But I definitely think they should have kept legacy console mechanics over pocket mechanics. And then Bedrock would basically just be legacy console edition, but like legacy console plus. And then it would be so much closer to Java edition. And then we would have nearly as many parity issues. But then I wouldn't have had a career making videos on Bedrock edition. Because it would basically be the same as Java. So, you know, I guess I'll just have to be happy with what I got. What's my armor trim with? Oh, we got the silence armor trim. Only the best. Silence and gold. The best of the best. We found silence on our first ancient city. It was crazy. We never get lucky like that. This season has treated us well. I just realized that I have Silent 2 still logged in on the server, guys. he's just over there at the fish drawer. We forgot him there for the last 2 hours. I logged him in and then just never touched him again. Oops. Hold up. I feel slightly bad about this. I don't have the control stick anymore. Hold up. Camera stats. I must have thrown it away. I think I did. Hold up. We're gonna get distracted for a second. I click on every block and visually you mine faster. Yeah, you do. Okay, we need to name some of these. And then we can do this. And then we can do this. Hi! How's it going, buddy? Get out of here. Thanks. At least he's not going to fall through the world and die when he logs back in. So that's helpful. If he logs out in spectator mode, he just falls through the world, dies. Old Minecraft damage sounds sounded like you broke your legs. Yeah, they were kind of brutal. They were definitely a little bit brutal. Man, I remember when they introduced polar bears. Polar bears and netherwort blocks and bone blocks. Red netherwort blocks, mind you. The frostburn update you got. Does anybody remember this? I was already making videos at that point. It was like one of the things that I actually set up for a video. Frostburn update. There was like 3 things in that update. I think they added... they did something with spawn eggs in that update, I think. Or I might be tripping. I could be tripping. Find him a cave. Oh yeah, the anti-gravity block bug. Yeah, so if you stacked up a bunch of like gravity blocks in a cobweb, it just broke gravity for the entire world. So you could just like build out of gravity blocks and they would just like float there. It was great. That was great. Good stuff there. We had TNT duplication on Legacy Console Edition too. We had all the cool stuff from Java. We had piston translocation. We had the cool stuff. We got Silent 2 and Truly Bedrock Season 1. So he's not that old, but the channel did just turn 6 years old, actually. Yeah, there was a lot of really crazy bugs on Legacy Console. That's kind of where I got my like footing with bug videos, and then Bedrock Edition came along, and oh man, I was prepared for some bug videos. Let me tell you, I was in a prime position to be making all kinds of buggy videos, because there was a lot of bugs on Bedrock Edition. There still is, but it's gotten very, very playable. Yeah, no, because Legacy Console had basically Java mob spawning, basically Java redstone. And that's like our two biggest parity issues right now, is redstone and mob spawning. And just like basic game mechanics right like that. So if they had started from Legacy Console Edition and, you know, because basically what they did is they turned Pocket Edition into Bedrock Edition and, you know, crossplay, and then they added that to all the consoles. So they just made a brand new game, basically, based on Pocket Edition. Did I miss a log? No? You're just being silly. And then they forced all the Legacy Console Edition players over to Bedrock with, like, completely different mechanics, and it was super, super buggy. Oh, man, was it so broken. It was the most broken thing ever. It was so bad for so long. Granted, Legacy Console was also pretty buggy, too, so this is something we weren't really not... We were used to some bugginess, but it was bad. But hey, at least there was, like, cross-play and, like, multiplayer and realms and stuff. So, and, like, game chat. Man, there wasn't even game chat on Legacy Console. It was prehistoric. Limited to 8 players. Like, I guess you were still technically limited to 8 players on Bedrock. Because of the realms. But, yeah. It was very prehistoric. Very, very basic. You know what? It's not prehistoric. It's basic. It's down to earth. It's back to your roots. It's a simpler time and a simpler way. Without all the noisy nonsense of the modern world. That's what it is. It's a classical take on the Minecraft experience. It's demure, yes. Very. There's no way to get reinforced deep slate in survival. It's creative only, basically. Yeah, Legacy Console didn't have offhand either. So that's true. Oh, another classical thing is on Legacy Console Edition, if you wanted to see your coordinates, you had to pull out a map. So at the top of every map was your exact coordinates. And it was actually like, it was pretty cool. You know, it's not too bad. And then you come over to Bedrock Edition, and what do? They put coordinates as a cheat. Literally a cheat. It disabled achievements. It's basically like being in creative mode. And everyone from Legacy Console is like super hyper paranoid about achievements and like having it be a very vanilla like survival world, because otherwise people just think that you went into creative, right? So it's like this whole big thing. It's like prestige, you know? You want to have a survival world, and then them just turning coordinates into a cheat was the biggest slap in the face. So we had the entire coordinates war that went on for like months, and it was like this whole thing, this whole big community backlash, and then they added it as just like a toggle, which it still is, and that's why it's always in there in the upper left. But to this day, they have not fixed it so that the UI actually looks good. Look at this. You turn on your paper doll, your little guy in the upper left, and coordinates goes underneath him. Why? Why? Put the coordinates at the, just keep them in the top left. Please, just that's where they belong. Put the paper doll underneath the coordinates. Underneath the coordinates. What kind of UI design is it? It looks horrible. And then you got the days played, and that also goes underneath your... Yeah. I could complain about that for years. I have been complaining about it for years. They've not fixed it. I'm gonna keep complaining about it until they fix it. You know, squeaky wheel and all that. One of these days. Yeah, that's why I don't use paper doll ever. It's like, it looks horrible. Small indie company. Been complaining about a lot of things for years. It's part of my character. I have something to talk about, man. Ah, you expect original content? You know better than that. Jeez. All you guys coming here for original content? Get out of here. Bro, you're in the wrong place. Why not use TNT? TNT's so inefficient. Unless you got a TNT duper, you shouldn't be trying to use that for like anything. Now normally I would put down a beacon, and then we could just like instant mine those trees, and that'd be great. But we're just here to get a couple dozen, 100 trees. couple dozen 100 million. Mostly so I can pay back some Zloy. And also, it's very nice to be able to carry around a stack of logs. Genuinely helpful. Okay, so we're doing fairly good on like the actual bulk of resources that we need for the base now. I imagine our villagers have bred up the 20 guys by now. I gave them plenty of food. I guess we can give them a couple more potatoes and see what they do with that information. Yeah, see, this guy still doesn't pick up anything. There we go. Okay, are you guys gonna do more? Or are you done? Yeah, it's not just a team duper though. That's the problem. It's an all duper. It's an everything duper. So that's not the same thing, you know. And also that they're not the people that discovered that. Yeah. So that's a whole thing. Are they gonna do things, or are they done? I think they might be done. Oh. Do they make hearts if they can't? I guess we'll find out in a second. I thought they would have been done by now. I feel like I gave them a lot of food before. No, they're not done. Okay. Yeah, so this is our pile of villagers. Count them all. 4, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, no, I think we're at 20. Somehow I hit him away from me and he like came closer. Okay. I think, wait, 4 in the back, and then these 4, that's 8. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Is that 2 guys? Yeah, that's 2 guys. 16. Oh, 17. And then 18 is the baby. And then 19 and 20? Wait, no, that doesn't make any sense. Because that would be 21. There's only 20 beds. I don't know. Sir, you need to just go back to the place. Okay. Well, either way, I think they're done. Hopefully that guy doesn't grow up to be a nitwit. Every parent's worst nightmare. I miscounted. I must have. Either way, there's like 20. So, it seems fine. We got the 20 beds. They'll do the thing. And then we can build up an iron farm. I do really need to figure out what we're going to do for the actual base. The actual base plan and all that stuff. You know, actually get a little bit more of a... whatchamacallit? Get a little bit more of a scale model going. That way I know exactly what I'm doing. And then I'm going to try and get... kind of a full-scale model built up. That way I know exactly, like, what layer we're going to put the iron farms at, what layer we're going to put the storage at, you know, where the gold farms are going to be going. Again, it's just another one of those grinds of, like, figuring out the spacing of everything, and I'd like to get that stuff done ahead of time. That way we can just start mining out this area, because I think we're going to have to do quite a bit of mining. That being said, I also haven't decided where the exact middle of this base is going to be going, because I don't know how big the base is. So... it's somewhere in here is the middle of the base. Roughly here-ish. Maybe a little bit to here. Maybe a little bit to there. So I'm not sure, but at some point we're going to have to do a bunch of mining. So that'll keep us occupied once I actually know where things are going. So that should be fine. We'll get there in a little while. In a wee little while. I'll read chat. I'm reading chat right now. All the streams get posted to Silent 2, my second YouTube channel. That's where they get archived. I am streaming to YouTube though, and they will be on the main YouTube channel at some point as well. I guess I'm just like cross-posting. I don't know. It's on the main channel. It's on the second channel. You can watch it on either one, I guess. Maybe I should only post them on the second channel. I don't know. I haven't seen any real benefit to posting them on the main channel. Besides, obviously, like live streaming on the main channel is fun. But, yeah, I don't see a reason to keep the VODs on the main channel. Doesn't seem like it's really helping or hurting the channel, so I don't know, it's kind of just like neutral right now. Center of the base should be at 500, -15, -700. That is possible, actually. Yeah, no, we are like right on that. Yeah, I don't really think about the coordinates when I'm building bases. Just like, heights and stuff. But this would be a nice and clean spot to have an AFK spot. Now the question is, like, how does that work out when it comes to the trunk borders and stuff? Because of course we gotta have the base chunk aligned. Gotta have the base chunk aligned. Which one of these torches was the middle? Yeah, see, it's not the middle of the base. Yeah. Gotta be in the middle of a chunk. Chunk aligning is so important. Yeah, I delete them from Twitch. There's absolutely no reason to have the VODs on Twitch. So I delete them and then post them on the second channel a couple days later. That's basically how that works. But that is pretty much going to do it for today's live stream, everyone. I do hope that you have enjoyed. Now, before I go anywhere, I have more astronomy rant for you. So I have been able to actually take pictures of my telescope now. So last stream you saw some pitiful images. But now I got these. That's with a red filter on the moon. Looks kind of crazy, doesn't it? Almost looks like Mars, especially like this one. It's crazy. I posted these on Twitter as well, but maybe you haven't seen them, and I want to brag about them. But this is just with my phone through the telescope. So obviously it doesn't look that great. I just got a reducer, so I'll be able to get the entire moon in one image now with the next one soon. But yeah, that's where we're at. I haven't gotten any other images besides these, but that's where we're at. It's cool. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next one. We are going to end by raiding someone, as we always do. Of course, we get that fan art as like the one. That's such a good one, though. Yeah, so stick around for just a minute. We're going to go raid someone. I think we have a couple people streaming here on the Truly Bedrock server. Thank you guys so much for the support today. We had a bunch of subs and resubs and all that stuff. Thank you, Linksy, for the raid as well. Let's see. Who are we going to raid? We got ourselves actually a bunch of people. This is abnormal. We have a lot of people streaming right now. Let's go ahead and raid. Chosen Architect. We haven't raided them before in a while, so you guys know the deal. Go check them out. Drop a follow on the channel. Tell them where you came from, and I will see you guys over and in their stream. And in the next one, they're streaming some Minecraft right now, so if you want some more Minecraft content, go check out their stream. And also, James, thank you very much for the super chat at the very last second of the stream. I appreciate it. Very nice of you. I'll see you guys over in